All right, everybody, we are back, and we have no idea what happened. We don't know if it was something with the internet, and I've never had that happen before. I told Haley it was not her fault because she's been awesome. Why
Oh,
don't you tell
my.
us? Why don't you tell us a little bit? We were kind of talking about your favorite memories as a student athlete. Why don't you share us with a little bit more about that?
One of
One
my
of my
favorite
favorite
parts
parts
was
was
definitely
definitely
getting to
getting to
travel with
travel
the
with the
team
team
and to
and to
just,
just,
especially the
especially the
overnight
overnight
tournaments,
tournaments,
those were
those
a
were
lot
a
of
lot of
fun
fun.
just
Just
because
because
you got
you
to
got to
miss
miss
school, you
school, you
got to
got to
be in a
be in a
hotel
hotel
with
with
all of
all
your
of your
friends, you
friends,
got
you
to
got
play
to play
basketball.
basketball.
That was
That was
definitely one of
definitely one
my
of my
favorite
favorite
parts.
parts.
As
As
well
well
as
as
districts are
districts are
always a
always a
lot of
lot of
fun,
fun,
or
or
those
those
home
home
games
games
where
where
like
like
there's a
there's
lot
a
of
lot of
students
students
there that
there
are
that are
involved,
involved,
just
just
those type
those
of
type of
things.
things.
Talk about the fans and just kind of how all of that went. What did you enjoy about playing in that type of an atmosphere?
One
One
thing that I
thing that I
really
really
enjoy
enjoy
about
about
California is
California is
that they
that they
have
have
such a
such a
good
good
community
community
of
of
people
people
that
that
come to
come to
watch,
watch,
just
just
like
like
not
not
just the
just the
students,
students,
like the
like the
staff,
staff,
the all the
all the
people in the
people in the
community.
community.
They all
They
come
all come
out and they
out and they
support, and
support,
those
and
are
those are
probably the
probably the
best
best
games when
games when
everybody
everybody
is
is
there
there
because they're
because they're
loud, they're
loud, they're
energetic.
energetic.
Like
Like
those are the
those are the
games I
games
like
I
to
like to
play
play
in
in
because
because
they just
they
make
just
the
make the
atmosphere so
atmosphere so
much
much
better.
better.
Yeah. Who in your family was the one that you could hear from the stands above everybody else?
Really, I
Really, I
couldn't
couldn't
hear
hear
anybody.
anybody.
Like,
Like
I would
I would
always
always
block
block
people
people
out, but
out, but
sometimes
sometimes
I could
I
hear
could
my
hear my
mom.
mom. She would,
I could
I could
hear
hear
just a
just a
little
little
bit.
bit.
She
She
would,
would
like,
like
break
break
through
through
me
me
blocking
blocking
everybody
everybody
out,
out,
and I
and
could
I could
hear her.
hear her.
But
But
my
my
grandma
grandma
was
was
always,
always,
she
she
always
always
asked me
asked me
every
every
game if
game
I
if
could
I could
hear
hear
her
her
yelling
yelling
because I
because I
guess she
guess
was
she was
yelling
yelling
super
super
loud.
loud,
But I
but I
never
never
could.
could.
I could
I could
never
never
hear her,
hear her.
so.
So
Okay, well, good. Well, it was, Melanie and I were thinking just alike. That's awesome, Melanie, because she said, "Who's your loudest fan?" So that was good. And
Yeah.
she says Grandma Crawford. LOL, love her. So very
Yeah.
yeah,
She
she
always said
always
she
said
was
she was
yelling, but
yelling, but
I could
I could
never
never
hear her.
hear.
okay. You had some people that were competing for loudest fan. There you go. Um, who else inspires you to be the best version of yourself?
I would say my mom. She's always pushing me, always checking in on me, always making sure that I'm doing those things to like make me the best that I can be outside of basketball and inside of basketball. So she inspires me because she's been through so much, and like she's still a good person, she's still a good mom. Like she just inspires me to want to be like that as well. So
What kind of challenges did you have, this last year, and how were you able to overcome those?
some big
Some big
challenges
challenges
that we
that we
had
had
was
was
that there
that
was a
there was
lot of new things that we incorporated over this year and last year. Just getting over the challenge of learning those new things and like not being used to things, getting out of our comfort zone, and then like pulling it all together on offense, on defense, as a team. Like we once we got it figured out, we did so much better. But just that process of learning those things and how to do it was a little difficult. So
You talked a little bit about your family, talked about your mom. Let's go ahead and talk about, your family and the different members of your family and what they mean to you.
my family's really important to me. My mom, my dad, my sisters, my grandparents, they're always there supporting me. They'll go, like my mom, especially my mom went to every single Phenom tournament that I ever had, which like all over the country. My sisters came to some. They they didn't go to all of them, but they came to as many as they could because there was a lot and everybody was busy. They had a lot going on, but they were at most of my school games too. My parents were at all of them. So are my grandparents, of course. They traveled to all like the hour away games and of course all the home games. Maddie this year, I got to play on, like she's a freshman this year, So we got to play and practice together, practice against each other. So that was a lot of fun. But
Good. You were able to take that onto the actual basketball court, which you were
mm.
practicing out in the driveway, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We do a lot of
Uh,
2v1s, so
yeah. What would you say are some of the qualities that you've picked up from your mom and dad, each of them?
um hmm, I would say that for my mom, one thing would be responsibility. She's always on me about making sure I have everything that I need. Um, just like, I don't know, always making sure that I'm like aware of my surroundings. And for my dad, I would say he always makes sure that I am willing to help other people. He always says, like, whatever you do for other people, eventually it's going to come back around. So, like, you might as well do the right thing all the time. So,
Hmm. Good. Um, so, what does it look like if you guys are playing board games at the house? Who's winning
oh
in that
boy.
situation?
Well, I mean, I would say me, but it gets really competitive in our
Yeah.
house. So there's board games and card games cause a lot of fights,
Okay.
but
Okay.
it's all for the love of the game.
Yeah, that's right.
We love each other after when we're on not against each other.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to as you're getting ready to go play for a new coach in
Hmm.
Ottawa? What are you looking forward to there?
I'm looking for a change. I'm looking for a fun environment. Like I just want something different. It's gonna be out of state. It's going to be all new people, except for a few. Some of my other travel team, like teammates, are going to be playing up there too. So I'll have those connections already made. But I'm just looking forward to meeting all of my new teammates, meeting those friends that I know that I will make up there. Um, just which it will be difficult because it's a little ways from home,
Hmm.
but I'm excited. So,
What's the mascot name?
um, it's Gibby the Otter.
Okay,
So
all right.
yes.
I have to laugh, and I'm trying to remember what the name of the actual school is for my father-in-law. I'm trying to remember what the name of the school. I can't remember that, but it is memorable, imprinted on my mind what the mascot name was. Nats. Gnats. How
What?
would you like to be a basketball player playing for the Nats?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Was that
So
the just the name or like it was a gnat? Like
well, that's what. Yeah, it was the Nats. It was
that's
a Nat.
crazy.
Yeah. I don't know if maybe they thought they were pesky or something. I have no idea, but I would have. I don't know if well, obviously they didn't have back then. They didn't have the transfer portal, so that didn't work for. Oh, that would have been transfer portal material right there. I need a different mascot name. What are some of the things that you like to do in your spare time, and also talk about your jobs that you do during the summer?
So right now in the summer, really what I'm doing is just working because I have to save up money for college, of course. So I work as a lifeguard and I work as a waitress. That takes up a lot of my free time this summer. Other than that, I like to go to the gym, um, like the to lift and also to shoot, just so that I'm staying in shape and staying ready for college. Um, Other than that, I'm hanging out with my family, with my friends. Um, yeah, I don't really know. I like to be outside.
Hmm.
Just we like to swim.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What made you decide that you wanted to be a lifeguard?
Um, it was it was the ideal summer job, I would say. They're like I don't know. It's not that difficult. Of
Hmm.
course, like I'm always paying attention because you have to. Like you're a lifeguard. That's a lot of responsibility, but
Yeah,
that's other than that, you're just kind of there.
yeah. Tell
Like
people
I
about
can
the
go
cert.
tan.
Okay, there you go. Talk about the certification that you have to do for that, because I mean it's a little bit challenge.
Yeah, that was difficult. It was a whole weekend and I was in the pool nonstop all day long, swimming down and back, learning all the techniques to save the people in the
Hmm.
water, learning CPR, um, making like carrying stuff through the water to make sure that you can lift those people. And then right now we're actually teaching swim lessons, which I've never taught swim lessons before. Today was my first day, but it was so
Okay.
much fun. That was probably my favorite thing. It was a
Yeah.
lot of fun. So,
Yeah. Good. Um, I know when we were let's see, when I was doing that, I'm not going to give you the age, how many years ago, okay, but a long time ago, when we had to certify for that, they made us wear all of our clothes and jump into the pool and wade, and then you had to take off different articles of clothing to be able to turn into a flotation device.
what?
Yeah, so
That's
apparently
crazy.
they don't do that anymore. So
No, I did nothing like that. So,
yeah, we had to be fully clothed, wade, treading water for I think it was 15 minutes, and then
oh my gosh.
you had that stuff on, then you had to take it off and make a flotation device. So yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. So I'm glad they don't make people do that anymore.
Yeah, I'm glad too.
um, so you also work at Dudley's, right?
Yes.
You worked there for a while, and what do you enjoy about
Yes.
serving people?
Um, I just enjoy getting to interact with all the different types of people there. And since I've been there for probably 3 years, I see the same. We have regulars that come in every
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, and I see those people, and I've built those relationships. So I've had people give me graduation gifts. Like, they all ask me what I'm doing for college. They're like, we're going to miss you when you go to college and you can't, like, you won't be here every Saturday.
Yeah.
And so just that part of like getting to know those people
Mm-hmm.
and getting to like make them laugh or them like be interested in what is going on in my life is just
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
a big
that's
part of it.
pretty neat.
So
That's neat you're able to establish those friendships too. Um, so as you're moving on to the next level, obviously you're going to play basketball. What is your career choice? What are your plans for the future?
I don't know what I want to be yet, but I'm going to major in biology because I've thought about doing like conservation or just something like outside in the outdoors. And so biology seems to me to be the route that I'm going to take. So,
Well, I think you have somebody that was in conservation in your family.
yes, a
Yeah,
lot of people. So,
yeah, yeah. So you think you got some of your love for that from them?
probably,
Yeah.
I would say.
Okay. Who would be the one that would take the credit for that?
Oh, goodness. Well, they did different things. Like, I don't know. I want to go, like, out, like, in, like, want to be out there in a
Uh huh.
field, like, figuring all that out. Probably my grandpa, though.
Mm-hmm.
That would be who I
Okay.
would say.
All right. I'm sure that that just warranted some type of a treat or a gift or something right there. So that's good.
Hopefully.
All right. Well, hey, you've done really well. Let's just do a quick little speed round. And again, apologize for the interruption, but neither one of us could do anything about that. So, um, tell us real quick about what is your favorite go-to snack or meal after you've played a game.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm not usually hungry after I play a game, but because like I just used all that energy. But if I were to pick something, I would pick canes, like Raising Canes. That's
Okay.
my favorite fast food, so
Okay.
that's what I would pick.
Well, good. Do you like, okay, so spicy or regular?
Regular.
Okay. What's your favorite ice cream?
Mm, Rocky Road.
Okay. Is
hmm
there a particular place that makes the best Rocky Road?
Mm, I don't know. Central Dairy,
Okay.
Ice Cream Factory.
Okay. Just
Probably one of
Rocky Road,
those.
wherever, right?
Yeah, as
Okay.
long as it's ice cream.
Good. Um, so, if you were to compare yourself to a Disney princess, which one would that be and why?
Oh my gosh. Um,
Or if you're more of a
maybe.
superhero person, you can pick which
Oh
one you would.
no, I don't know. Maybe Tiana because she works in a restaurant.
Okay, that's good. That's right up your alley. Uh,
Yeah, I guess so.
if there's anywhere in the world you could go, where would that be and why?
I went to see the Northern Lights,
Yeah,
but
you
I
said
don't
that
like
in
the
your article.
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the cold, but I think I would suck it up and go see the Northern Lights. So,
Yeah. So have you looked at obviously some of the videos and stuff of that? Yeah,
yeah,
it's pretty amazing looking.
it is.
But I
Yes,
will
I
have
want
to
to see
agree
it
with you.
someday.
Um, I'll have to agree with you about the cold. I don't like it either.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the last one, and this is probably the most important one. What is the least favorite chore that you have to do around the house and why?
Um, my least favorite chore, probably folding laundry. I'll wash it, but I don't like folding it and putting it away because it takes too long.
It does take too long. It should just come out of the dryer ready to go.
Yeah, but I do
Okay.
it anyway because
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Very good. All right. So you've done an outstanding job. We were able to make it through two different segments. That is awesome. What is there any additional comments or anybody that you want to give a shout out to? Just kind of give you the final word here.
I just want to say thank you to you, thank you to Sports Locker
Yeah.
for doing this article and this interview. So it's been a lot of fun. I've had a lot of people tell me about it, so
Well,
it's been good.
we enjoyed being able to represent you, and you did a great, outstanding job at the photo shoot and your interview, and this interview. You've done a great job. Let's see, Melanie, real quick says, "Good luck to you in your first year of college, Haley. Praying for you during that transition." So,
Thank you, Melanie.
yeah. All right. Well, Haley, I'm going to have you hold on for just a second after the program. I won't take much more of your time, but I'm going to go ahead and close out, and then I'll see you here in just a second. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for coming on.
Yep. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Thank you guys for joining us tonight on this special program with Hailey Rademan. We've really enjoyed having her on here, and I didn't mention, and I wanted to mention that Amanda Crawford, another family member, not her mom, was the one that designed the article for Haley. She really wanted to do that, and we were glad to have her to be able to come back and join us to do that for this particular article. So that was a special thing, and thank you, Amanda. You did a great job. Thank you guys so much for watching us tonight. I'm your host, Kirk DeMars, and you've been watching One Nation, the Sports Locker Magazine Extra. Make sure you share Haley's interview with your friends and family so that they can see the awesome job that she did. Thank you so much. God bless you, and we'll see you next week.